Hey, John here with Joyland Roofing. I'm up on a roof that we recently completed with a standing seam metal. If you want a metal roof on your house or on your building, then this video might be for you. Here is a black standing seam roof that we recently installed. And you'll see that one of the biggest things with a standing seam roof is the fastener system is completely hidden. So all you get on a standing seam roof is like a sheet of metal, no fasteners exposed or anything like that. So it's really clean, kind of a modern look. It lasts a long time. Standing seam roof could last 50, 60, even 70 years, maybe with a repainting or two, because there's no way for water to really penetrate until the metal rusts out. This particular roof, the paint is actually, it's a black matte finish. One thing you have to watch out for on standing seam metal sometimes is for what's called oil canning, where you'll see kind of ripples on the flat surface of the metal panel. This matte finish on the roof helps to hide those ripples, and that just comes simply from the little variations in the roof deck. If the roof isn't completely flat the whole way down through, sometimes there's a little bit of rippling that can go on in the panel. And if you have a shiny panel, that shows up a lot more quickly than if you have a matte finish panel like this, which kind of hides some of those imperfections. Standing seam roof is obviously going to be the more expensive between this or a corrugated system, because it's a long-lasting, great-looking, all fasteners hidden system. And how it works is one panel goes from this rib to this rib, and so we fasten this piece, and then there are clips that come along the leg of this piece here. Those clips get screwed down into the roof, and then this piece comes over and clips on top of that leg, covering all of those fasteners, and you just move across the roof like that and then finish the edge off like this. So something else to think about with metal roofs, whether this is a standing seam or a corrugated roof, is the bottom edge. Because metal is a lot smoother than like a shingle roof, you got to think about your gutters and your snow guards when you're putting a metal roof on. And because metal is a lot smoother than like a shingle roof, water's going to be, when it's raining, water's going to come shooting off the roof at a lot higher speed than it does on an asphalt roof. So a lot of times you'll want to have a larger gutter to catch that water. Another thing with metal roof, again, because they're smooth, you're going to want to have snow guards across the bottom if you live in an area with decent amount of snow, so you don't have all that snow load on your gutters and then sheeting off and damaging property or people below when it does slide off. So the cons of a standing seam roof really are just the pricing. The materials are a bit more, the labor is more, just because it's a system that you put on once, you're done, you don't think about again. I kind of think of it as slate and wood cedar toward the top, and then you're going to have standing seam somewhere in the middle, and then asphalt roofs would be below that as far as price. Okay, now for some differences between corrugated metal roofing and standing seam. So behind me we'll see a corrugated metal roof style. The main difference is the fasteners on that system are exposed. And that's really the weak link in a corrugated metal system. Because the fasteners are exposed, they will wear out over time. So give it 25, 30 years, you have washers on the fasteners that become brittle and crack, or you have nails sometimes backing out. It is still a great system. It is still metal. It still lasts for a long time. So obviously now with that comes a little bit better of a price point. So a corrugated metal roof is going to be a little cheaper. Corrugated, it's a little bit of a busier look because you see all the fasteners exposed. It has those ribs, the humps in the metal a lot more often. So there you have it. Some benefits of standing seam, some of the cons, and some of the differences between standing seam and corrugated. If you have any more specific questions on any of these systems, I love helping people try to figure out which system is best for their application. Give me a call or send us an email, and I'd be glad to chat further about what might be best, what might work well for you.